Jax. Kano. Tournament.
Me and my bitch, and I'm getting rich with her. Can you hear me, bro? Oh, shit. Make sure you can hear me versus the music. And, alright, so this is Trippy Red M's, but I have it slowed down and reverbed. So this song sounds like this, but it's normally faster. Real quick, I'll play the actual version so you can hear the difference. So this is the slowed down version. I'm about to play the regular version in a second. She talking about we give it to the switch. Alright, this is the slowed reverb version, I guess, and this is the regular version right here. Let's hear the difference. Like I said, this is the regular version, and this is the slowed down version. Yeah, so I got an Android. I got an Android because, well, I got two phones. I have an iPhone and an Android, but I have my Android on me to download songs. Well, allegedly, download songs without paying for them, with all the copyright stuff, like the slowed down versions of songs and whatnot. Not official stuff, just all of the slowed down stuff. But it's called. I'll put it in the chat for you so you don't forget. All right. Okay. How to open up Jax? Right. Real quick, do you need a whole tutorial on this character, or do you just need how to like focus on opening people up? Can't get that. There we go. All right. Again, real quick, do you need to learn to like give certain on the character real quick, or just opening people up? So I know exactly what I gotta do, or help explain this to you. Oh God! Oh damn! It's the whole paragraph. All right, hold up, hold up. On when to stagger / commit, when to throw, plus on how to people up. Meaties are fairly straightforward, but you can go over that too. That can help as well. Okay, cool. All right. So let's tackle the biggest thing, which is when to stagger, commit, and when to throw. See, that's something that would depend. That's going to depend entirely on the opponent, right? I'm saying that because, okay, here's the thing. So you have, let me have this one too as well. I have this on the audio. Oh, on audio. So let's go over just one of these strings, right? Let's go over 2-2 and then 2-2 into the overhead, and then 2-2 to the low. So from this string, you have like 3 or 4 different options. So you have this, you got the overhead, you got the low, and you got this, and then you have just that by itself, right? So if we look at standing 2, that's -3 on block. Then the stagger is -5, -7. That's punishable, etc. And so it's like, okay, well, see, like I said, it depends on your opponent, because if your opponent played a certain way, you would use 1 or 2 options more than the other, right? So the idea is, let's just have a reversal throw, right? So that's a 10 frame thing. So let's say he's gonna come back at you with a high. So let's say after you do this, what's the gap in that? All right, let's just let me see. Okay, let's do that, right? I'm gonna use this string because I think 4-3-3 has a gap in it as well, right? So we're gonna do this, and then off the 4-2 string, right? So the 4-2 string, it works. It has the same plan as standing 2-2. It's just not an auto shimmy. So I'm gonna explain it real quick with 4-2, and then go into the auto shimmy ish, but standing 2. But so 4-2, right? So off of this, like I said, I have the overhead, I have the low, I have the stagger by itself, and then I can do this or like that. So so if I know you're gonna counterpoke with a high, right? So the scenario would be like playing this Kano. Let's say he's going to do standing 1-1 or whatever after your 4-2, right? So what you would do is, to punish that, is the overhead, because the overhead would stuff his 7 frame normal. You can't interrupt that. So that's why you would use it. It beats counterpokes. Or I guess if you wanted to, you could do. Wait, can I do this? If I knew how to work this, I would just use a button, but I don't know how to do that. Or you can do this instead, right? You can follows block it and then punish it from there, but because the cannonball is so fast, I can't actually hit the button to punish it, but you can do either or. So that beats counterpokes. So if you're really gonna do a counterpoke, you would do that. Or if you want to get real fancy, right? What you can do is this: duck under, and then finish your string. That's when you would want to finish this. That's when you want to finish this on block. You're only going to finish that string on block if you feel like you're going to press a button and then backdash, then record it down one. What you mean? Is it the other one? Oh, custom reversal, and then record the down one. You're just doing it down one. Excuse me. I feel like I should know how to. I feel like me being a lab monster, I should know how to work that, but I don't. That's sad. It's low key sad. Go to record, then it says recording slot. What's up here? Oh, smart man, smart man. Ah, gotcha. So look, see, that's what you use it for. There you go. So it beats counter pokes. Now, I want to use that. Okay, actually to do that, I'll just do this instead, right? So, a little closer. There we go. Same thing with the string, right? So, if you want to beat buttons, counter pokes, you finish the string. Or you can do something like that. That's very unsafe, right? But you enhance it in reality. And then what's next? Okay, that's when you would finish the string, right? So the reason why you would stagger is to test their reactions on your stagger and see how they play against. So some players like K7, if you play against K7, he presses back a lot. Like really, he's very reactive. It's not a bad thing necessarily, but he's very reactive, right? So knowing that he's very reactive, I can do something like this. Like that, right? Or something like this. I don't got these today. Yeah, you get the point. So you can do either one. So like I said, the idea is if that's what you want to do, if you want to beat the counter poke, that's when you think they're going to press a button. You do either of those two options. Or in reality, what you can do as well, you can do this, block that down one to turn back. So you choose. Let's say when you would stagger, right? So like I said, when you stagger, let's turn this off. When you stagger, it's because you just want to test their reaction. You see how they're going to react to something. If you realize you're not pressing the button, then go for the grab, or go for your command grab. Right? That's when you stagger. You stagger really to see how they're going to react to something. Just know that you are minus. So if they react and you hit a button and you get hit, don't get mad because they did the right thing. You know, like you're minus and you're staggering, so you're supposed to hit a button. You know, but this is to see how they're going to react. You know, so how they're going to react to this. Are they going to press a button? Really not press a button? You know what's up. That depends on your opponent, right? Or it depends on how you want to play. So if you're testing reactions, would you stagger and go into 4-3-3? Like I said, that depends. That's something like the question that you're asking me is that's like purely a player question. What's up, bro? So it's something where it's like maybe against like if I'm doing it right, I might stagger and then block. Sometimes I might stagger and go into 4-3-3. So you know, it really depends on the player per se. It's not something that I could just tell you which one you should do. Damn, thank you, KP. If I could ever meet the Twitch requirements, you know, I definitely would. I just don't stream a lot, but I'm gonna start trying to. I guess I'll stream more often, so we can get there, bro. But thank you for the generosity of a Twitch Prime. Even though I don't really follow Twitch like that, so I have no idea what a Twitch Prime is, other than the fact that you pay money for it. I don't know what it is though, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the like the 4-3 block, right? So the idea of somebody doing, so I can tell you this, so I can explain to you why somebody would do a 4-3-3 after a stagger in the first place and why they would block. I can tell you why you would do it, but I can't tell you exactly what you should do. You know what I'm saying? So a 4-2 stagger is -4 on block. So the idea is, hold up, I think is I get caught staggering too much and not knowing stagger, vice versa. Yeah, okay, cool. So you have to work on, that's a player thing. So you're not making the right reads. You have to work on that as a player. And so the idea is this, right? So again, if I know that you're gonna press a button, I'm gonna do this every time. If you're pressing a button after this right here, I'm hitting it. I'm gonna always go to the overhead every time. Now the idea is that, okay, now he should think, now after my 5th time doing this on block, whatever it is, he should say, you know what, I'm not gonna down one this time, because the past 4 times when I go to down one, I get hit by the overhead. So to avoid me hitting the overhead, I'm gonna block it and get my turn. Right? That's the basic idea of him blocking it. Okay, cool. So now that you block it, and if I read you blocking it, I'm going to stagger this. Now when I stagger this, I'm -4. So you have exactly probably about like what 2-3 frames before I'm back to neutral, right? You have about 2 to 3 frames. Well, it's 4 frames, but if when you're online you don't have much time exactly. But you have about 4 frames, whatever, to react to me doing this and then stopping on block and to hit a button. Right, and my down in 7 frames, and you're down in 7 frames, so you have to be really quick on this reaction. That's the thing with jacks. You have to be quick. So if I stagger this, and I say, you know what, he's somebody that reacts, but reacts a little bit too slow, right? So let's record this again, but I'm gonna record it slower than normal. Let's do that. It's 11 frames, so 9 frames, that wouldn't work, that's too slow. I'll be standing one, right? 8 frames, -4 is 12, it's a little too slow. Let's try 12 frames, there you go. So now the idea is, I'm doing the slower button so you can just get the idea. So the idea is that, okay, well, if you react too slow, I'm gonna do this. See, I'm gonna hit you out of your button. Like, yeah, you reacted and it's coming out, but you did it too slow. It wasn't fast enough, right? So I can interrupt you out of your button. But now it's like, okay, well, he interrupted me the first time, but the second time he's gonna stagger, I'm gonna be ready for it. I'm gonna react fast enough and hit him with the right button, right? So let's go back to the down one. Okay, so guess what? I'm gonna do that now. See, that's what I'm gonna do. So now we're gonna play this constant game of, am I gonna block or am I going to press a button afterwards? And again, this is something that entirely depends on the player. Like, as you notice, I'm saying like, well, if he thinks like this, or if he's, you know, if it's a lot of ifs. If he's gonna do this, if he's gonna do that, that's what it depends on. And so, like I said, I can tell you why you would want to use these things, but it comes down entirely to the player. So, like a person like me, I'm somebody where I play very random on defense. I mash a lot, and then sometimes I turtle up, right? So sometimes I'll see you stagger, and I'll just mash down two. I don't care. I'm mashing down two. Sometimes though, you can do it, and I'll just hold block. So many options. It's hard to read what my opponent is going to do next for me. It's like, yeah, you're right, but think about it. It's it's also hard for him because you also have what 7 to 8 options to choose from as well. So you try to boil it down, I guess, for you as a player. So you can say, you know what? Well, this match I'm only focused on 2 things. Focus on finishing this, and then blocking. That's it. That's fine, right? Because now you're -4. You're only -4, and so he might go for the down one, right? Because Kano doesn't have a fast mid. Excuse me, a fast standing mid at least. It's not good enough to just be counter poking, unless it's like matchup dependent. But right. So the idea is that, okay, let's boil this thing down, right? Because again, you have 6 options to choose from as jacks, and so does the opponent. So let's boil it down just to 3, right? 3 options. So your 3 options is going to be this. You can do 1, stagger and block, or stagger neutral duck. That's all it is, right? Or stagger and do a down poke. Anything that goes under highs. Let me explain why, right? So the first 2 options still apply. You still want to use this to beat counter pokes and back dashes, anything like that. You using this, right? Okay, cool. Now, if you read the counter poke, but you're okay, let's say you're unsure about that, right? Let's say, you know what, they've been flaws blocking my overhead, and I don't want to get punished, so I'm just going to stagger string just to be safe. That's a safe bet, right? So because you're doing that, they're going to start down one you on block. So when they down one you on block, you get your turn back because he's now -5, and you have a 9 frame mid. So after you block it, you can go for command grab, you can go for a regular grab, you can go for your own string, whatever you want to do, or you can just back up, right? Sometimes on offense, it's okay to just say, you know what, I don't want to apply pressure right now. I want to block and back up. Let's reset to neutral. It's okay to do this sometimes. You can do either option, or let's say they read that you're gonna block, right? So let's say they read that you're gonna block, or they want to counter poke with a standing jab this time. So they do something like that, I guess. Let me do. There we go. Right? It's high, low, mid. So what's this on side of 9 frames? Yeah, so they're gonna use a 9 frame jab after your stagger on block, right? That's what you could do as Jack's player, as that. So that's that's the reason why you neutral duck. Or you can do this and do down one. It's a safer option, because sometimes when you go for this into down 2, sometimes you might get clipped by the other part of the string, or maybe they grab you, mistime it. So the safer option, just down 1, down 3, or something like that. So you can stick to those 3 options. Those 3 options cover is so boiled down that he has to play that game too. I think I mostly have a hard time when to know my opponent's gonna press a button or a stagger or not. Yeah, it's something that it's definitely something that's like I think it's a skill thing, because you have to know, like, is he going to do this or not? Like I said, like I can show you the scores and I'll explain to you no problem, but it really just boils down to how is the opponent feeling. Do he want to press buttons today or not? Because I mean, if you want to press the buttons, he gonna press buttons. So what you gotta do on block changes or on offense changes. If he wants to if he wants to do a vertical grab afterwards, you gotta duck that or be ready to attack on reaction. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's what that comes off. That's where that comes down from. Like that whole mind game of when do I press, when do I not press. That really entirely depends on the opponent. But to be ready, you go into practice mode and you practice those situations. Like, okay, you know what? I can do this every time. Like I can do this, like, you know, consistently or consistently enough where in match it's an actual problem for you. Right? So, you know, just practice, labbing your options, make sure that they'll get punished when you're ready to do what you gotta do. But just know that, like I said, like it's a 6-way table and it goes back and forth. So you can choose between option A, B, C, and D, or E and F, because that's 6. Yeah, and they can choose between any of those letters too. So you're gonna have to guess right basically, or make the right read. It's just that at least 4 of those reads are typically safe regardless. Like it requires them to be unsafe. So that's my explanation about when you stagger and when not to stagger. Um, and like exactly how to open people up, that goes into it as well. So that's what I would definitely say for that. I play a rank so I can see how I play. Yeah, just let me practice command grabs because I can't get that yet. I can't get the command grab.
Get some.
When would you choose to use forward 2 and when you choose to use forward 3? Well, I guess because forward 3, well, 1 sticks out more. I guess it is like a little bit forward advancing because you can see that I'm getting closer to Kano. But you see the distance, like, look at how much that covers. So from right here, it takes about 3 forward 3s for me to touch Kano. It takes 2, but in reality, if I step forward like a little bit, let me see that right here. There you go. So you see the Kano that the distance I could touch Kano from with forward 2 is larger than with forward 3. So that's like the main difference, to be honest. And forward 2 is 12 frames. So you typically want to use forward 3 as a counter poke, and you'd rather use this as like your advancing mid to get in neutral. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to close the distance, let me just forward 2. You can use either or because this is a 9-frame mid and this is 12 frames, but this goes farther. So that's when you would use forward 2. Counter poke, get in. Or close the distance, counter poke. So you use forward 2 more often? I'd use forward 2 more often if I'm stuck in a neutral more, yeah. Like if I'm playing against maybe like Cassie or like Katana, I guess, or one of those characters where I'm gonna be in the neutral more, then yeah, I'd use forward 2 more. Once I'm inside, I'd probably mix it up between forward 3-3, 1-2, 2-2, all of that. So would I meet with forward 2 more, forward 3-3 more? Well, I guess meeting with forward 2 is safer because if you whip it, it's only 19 frames of recovery versus this, which is 28 frames. So this is a safer meaty, but it's harder to confirm it, I think. Let me see. Put this on random, turn this off. If it's on block, I won't finish it. If it's on hit, I'm gonna just finish the string. I don't think this is confirmable. Yeah, I can't confirm that, but I can confirm this. So, excuse me. The idea is that one you can't confirm, but it's safer. The other one is not as safe, but it's confirmable on block at least and on hit. But if you whip this string, you're getting punished for sure. So, I guess to show you, go to Kano. I'll record this. I'll show you this real quick, right? And I'll block. Now, I'm gonna record another one. Do that, right? Or I should have block afterwards. Hold and block. So, just recording one. I'm going to wake up roll. I can't punish that. Now, if I go to this one, get punished. So, your choice. Yeah, but just remember that forward 2 is 12 frames. It's not 9 frames, so it's not as good of a counter poke. Granted, because you're playing a character with a 9-frame mid, you can sort of use that as a scare tactic and actually not use it as much, because people know that if they use it while you're, if they counter poke and you use a 9-frame mid, they're gonna get hit. So you can use it as like a scare tactic and just, yeah, I want the beard. Because I got a beard, so I need the beard. But like I said, you can use that as a scare tactic and not use your forward 3 and use forward 2 or 1, Now, I will say that my Jax is not all the way there. It was at one point, and I stopped playing the game for a little bit. Or at least stopped playing with Jax, so it's not all the way there, but we're gonna see. Ugh, 162 ping. Try again. Giving her all she can take though, and we ball, but this ain't no game, no. Spending it all, 'cause that's what we came for. Yeah, that's
Kilyua, Jax.
Low, yeah. The thing with Jax is once you realize how the person plays or counter pokes and stuff like that, Jax is really good. Like with Christian, that's why you hate playing against Jax, because Jax is like I said, if you know how to play on defense, he's really punishing, because he has everything to stop everything. I don't even know if that makes sense or not. That's supposed to be a back. Just walk back, not jump up. We're gonna talk about it though. You got that now, but you ain't getting the other 2 times. I was reading the button that time.
path is
Go, go.
Round 2. Fight.
He's going with. I guess I talk about it. That's punishable.
Want fries with that?
Final round. Fight.
And I did the right read. I just did it too slow. And I got him with that too. See, adaptations. And I made it right read again, but I didn't get the punish. So.
Jax wins.
You trying to make too many down 2 reads.
Round 1. Fight.
That's tragic. That's my fault. I should have punished that.
Round
Wake up roll.
2. Fight.
Smoking. Time's up, punk.
Final round. Fight.
Razor.
See, 9 frame is. That's when you want to use or something like that. Now, I don't know how that didn't hit him at all. I guess I just found it poorly. He dropped that. See what I was saying about if you whiff it, just like you're gonna get punished. Jump, please. That's I'm fine with that.
Finish him.
But
Kung Lao wins.
yeah, but playing jacks is fun when you know the how they gonna play. You know, it takes time playing jacks. It takes some time. Definitely go watch like Ominous or something.
Round 1. Fight.
That was a He's not blocking either. He doesn't block at all.
Quit kissing the floor.
So you see, like on offense, I'm being more relaxed because I'm not really guessing right on when I should meaty, when I should try to punish, wake up, roll. So I just trying to chill on offense. He does that a lot after breakaways. See, 9-frame hits. Don't got those. He doesn't have a 9-frame hit. I read that. Well, I didn't read it, but I was waiting for it. So I was either waiting for wake up 3 or just roll.
Jax wins.
So he he's about to switch characters. You think the character is a problem. It may or may not be. But right now it's his footsies. He's not blocking at all.
Jax.
Like he's doing everything he can to not block, which is risky. That's the thing. And sometimes it's better to just let them hang. Like I'm letting him hang himself. So it's like I'm gonna apply this much pressure because I know that you won't block. So I'm gonna wait for you to do something, and maybe I don't punish you, but I'm gonna catch you fast enough so that you can't press a button. You have to block afterwards. And if you don't block, you'll get hit. That's what happened to him. He did a wake up roll. He got hit. Wake up buttons.
Fight.
Yeah, low profile it. Ain't that something? Shang Tsung Milan is annoying for me. You can see why, like.
Your soul is weak.
Round 2. Fight.
He doesn't respect that. That's +1, and I keep doing so that does not guarantee think he's going to respect it.
Want fries with that?
Actually, I didn't hear this mix in a while.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, come on, I read that jump. See, just block. He's not blocking. I should have saw that coming. I'll take this combo only because I'm needing to defend the same time. Balls block, that doesn't punish me. He's about to have fire for it. No, he blocked right. Yeah. Alright, hold up, let me see. I wanna get a clean 2 sweep on him real quick, dude. Not that good. I am tired though. Alright, yeah. Let me start. I want to play it better than this. I can play better than this.
Fight.
Excuse me? I don't know what that was.
Want fries with that?
Round 2. Fight.
See, like he was ready for that stagger, so he did that automatically.
Finish him.
That's a round for Jax. Everything I did right there in that round was based on his defense. He keeps pressing up there 1-2, so I'm gonna do 1-2 and a gotcha grab just because. It's unsafe. Rather I could just do 1-2-1, but the 1-2 and a gotcha grab lets me build up more of the hand heat, right? That's what I was looking for. So I did 1-2 and a gotcha grab, it worked. Stuff like that. So now I'm playing just pure off his defense. That's like a Jax round.
Round 1. Fight.
Granted, not everything worked, right? But like right there, he probably came up with a high, so I got hit out of that. Where you going, buddy?
Time's up.
Round 2. Fight. Finish him. Jax wins. Flawless
These are Jack's rounds right now. Told you I was gonna turn it up. I was like, I'm not playing. Like, I could play better than this. Those are Jack's rounds. I realize he's just not blocking, or he's gonna commit to either wake up, roll, or jump.
Sub-Zero.
Like,
Jax.
if he was just actually block, it would be like, all right, you know what? I can't just, yeah, I can't just keep doing this stuff. But no, he's not. Oh, this is my song right here.
Round 1. Fight.
Tragic. You see that wave dash though? There was no need for that. Thought she was gonna uppercut me. But I ain't blocking that. Wake up roll? No. Watch. I'm not blocking any mix-ups he's about to do. I'm not blocking. Damn it.
Round 2.
I am tired still.
Final round. Fight.
Spin that cash real quick. That was a follow block right there, but he did forward too, so it's too slow. Imagine me losing like 50-50 meter though. No, it's not happening. No sir.
Jax wins.
It ain't no backwards on this side to turn around and ride with me to kiss.
Round 1. Fight.
Yeah. They blocking. Wake up, bro. Grab them. Get them. You don't want them to block. The whole point of blocking, right, was so that if he's not pressing buttons, you can grab them out so they're not blocking the whole time. That's like, you know, basic fundamentals. The grab button, the grab is only there to get them not blocking, or to punish them for blocking, quote unquote. Anti-air too slow. Psych.
Finish him.
Damn. He gonna quit.
Jax wins.
Don't be scared to grab because they can tech it. You don't die because of that. Be scared to grab because of the down two, but that comes to just reads. And you gotta realize like it's a risk that you have to take. Grabs are a risk. So yeah, it's going to feel like that, but you have to take that risk. Otherwise, I don't have a reason not to block or not to unblock, right? Imagine I'm playing as Liu Kang and you don't want to grab me. Well, guess what? I'll just wait until I can react to I can react to a stagger because I have a 9-frame mid. And so if you don't want to grab me, then your offense is going to be trash. Unless I'm somebody that really presses a lot on block and you can, guess right every time and finish the strings and falls block and stuff like that, it's going to be a hard time opening me up because you're not grabbing me. So you got to mix in the grab somewhere. Regular grab or command grab, but you have to mix it up. Yeah, it's a risk, but you have to take that risk. What's up, Frenzy? Again, playing Jax really comes down to the opponent. As long as you have your optimals down, your flawless blocks, everything else comes to the opponent. Depends on the opponent. I'm not playing you again. You just left. And so that's what it comes down to. Will expand your range. You gotta expand your range, bro. Learn how to play Jax in any range. Get comfortable with it. Chris, chill out, bro. Before I show clips of me Jaxing you and explaining what's going on.
Jax. Liu Kang. Shirai Ryu Fire Garden.
Chris, how many times have you said to me, bro, Jax is stupid, bro, look at this. How many times have you told me that, bro? When you was playing with Jackie. How many times have you told me that, bro? Go ahead.
Round 1. Fight!
We're punishing that down, man. Now, watch the stream real quick. Hey, X too many times. I forgot that down one too is a high, so it won't jail on blocks. You ain't gonna punish that? What is this? Who is this Liu Kang? Watch this. I'm gonna block every fireball. His Jax is free as hell. Chris, go ahead, bro. I got all the recordings. You want me to upload them? I'll put them in the Twitter group chat so you can go watch them, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put them all in here, bro. Oh, I'm really getting beat right now. Hold up. Watch this. Watch this comeback, Chris. Let me show you something. I take that. I ain't gonna hold you. I pressed X. I'm jumping over there. Damn.
Shut up and color.
Hey, yo. Really? Run me a first to 5? Chris, you don't want that, Chris. You send an invite. Send an invite so I can 5-1 you or 5-0 you with Jax. Yo, Wayne. Where Chris at? Let's get Chris in here. Let's get Chris in the party because Chris talking that trash, bro. You know what that mean. Oh, Chris not even online. He not even online.
Yeah. Why would you say that? I know that little bitch from way back. Like a game of little bitch, I'ma play that. If she come to the
Crip, I'ma slay that. Yeah, she gonna obey that. Told her clean up her act with the maids at. I've been sipping on ass, smoking straight gas. Blowing this dope. I'm on my neck, I glisten and gold. Where you at, Chris? You was talking all that hot trash, not even online. See how that work, Wayne? People trying to get me out my element, like. What you be saying, Wayne? What's your slogan, bro? When somebody hype you up, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all get in your bag. Yeah. I don't want to copy, but that's like my man's just said. You mean? I'm about to bite on my damn self. You got 2 minutes, boy, and I'm hopping off.
Yeah, would you say that?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
How the fuck do you turn in a journal? I gotta email you.
Slide, boy. She gonna pay that.
Don't ever talk trash to me on stream, boy.
You're trash,
Oh,
Chris. You're
shoot.
trash.
Don't ever talk trash to me on stream. You about to catch these words.
Yes, sir.
Who's
Christopher
that, Vaughn?
Williams.
Is that Vaughn?
Christopher
Or is that
Williams.
serious?
No,
That's
it's
serious.
Dwayne. Serial.
Yeah, you want to see something slight, bro?
Christopher
I'm
Williams.
on, bro. I'm on.
Christopher Williams. Go ahead.
Oh, he
Whole
got
time?
the whole government out.
Listen, Wayne, I'm gonna send it to you.
That
Wayne,
is,
put it in the
that's
group
not my
chat,
last
Wayne.
name. Don't play.
I'm-
Just saying.
Wayne, watch this joint, boy. I'm gonna send it and put it in the group chat.
I'm on it, bro. Don't worry. I'm
I'm
already
using
on the
Jack. Who
stream.
you gonna use? Who you gonna use? Jackie. You don't wanna do that.
Oh shit. Who the fuck you gonna use? Jackie.
Smoking dope is
Mets.
Khalifa.
Object. Journal 3.
Why would you say that?
Yeah.
She gonna pay that. Told her clean up her act with her maids at. I've been sipping on that smoking straight gas. Blowing the dope.
Jackie.
What's
Let me free this nigga up real quick. I got work to do.
Ooh, free him up.
Jax.
what song is this? Hold up.
Yes, sir. I
Just
just
the week.
submitted my paper. Yes, sir. I'm on it. On the stream now. Well, I'm already on the stream. I'm trying to
Oh
sign
yeah.
in. Hold on.
Yes sir.
I go to Twitch.com. Who that? Jackson. Who's that other person?
Nightwolf.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Nightwolf.
I'm about to buy a game. I'm about to be on shit.
I'm about to low key play the third mode over and speak rivals.
What's up, bro? You do it, I do it.
Bro,
Going into the account.
I'll hop on my
So I
other
can
account so I can have nothing unlocked. And do
Start
it
from the
over.
rip.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, we both start from the rip, bro.
Hold up, Wayne. What
Thinking,
time
you know,
is
I ain't
Wayne?
even do it on this game.
Round one.
Stop.
Rude.
It's a banger.
You always be
My
there.
what me? Nigga me talking that bullshit.
Man, nigga, I'm not
That
even
look
warm, bro. Can't even
gorgeous.
hit confirm right now.
Yeah. I already seen that.
Burns?
Bro, I'm not warm. It's not fair.
I don't want to hear it, bro. You can't talk all this trash and then say that. I don't want to hear
I'm
it.
just playing. I'm just playing.
I'm about to say.
I'm just going with that.
All right, let's see it, bro.
Round
What's up?
two. Fight.
Turn me up, Chris.
Two, 1, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1.
Oh my god.
It's a
Dang.
or an email.
Damn, it's tragic.
Yeah, it is. Sorry I hit by that, though. That's my fault. That's not confirmed, actually. That's strange.
Thank you.
That's like Luke King's back one.
Final round. Fight.
I was just about to say that.
You about to say that, Wayne?
Yeah, bro, I seen it.
I'm low-key in the blender. I feel like you low-key had to confirm. You were just too slow.
What is this? What's that?
Press X's. Yeah, I think, right? Oh yeah, I'm dead.
No. I'm gonna spend that.
I was like, he don't got 2 bars, do we?
Sure.
Oh, dang, he got 2 bars.
Yeah. Sure.
Nightwolf
I
wins.
just go out in the kitchen. Cardi, I'm getting it.
You said?
Round one. Fight.
Okay.
I actually didn't block that at all. Actually, didn't even balls block that. I never knew that.
Who's this? Yesterday? PGC, PPP. Thursday from Dallas. Holy shit.
I even had to spin that because it did
I'm mad.
the air grab.
Retreat's your best option.
Round two. Fight.
Look at how warm you are. Stop. Sticking on my throat and shit. Get off me. Oh my god.
Shut up and come.
Yeah, I'm shooting though.
You know what's crazy though? You know him characters always try to grab on reaction, so like you can't even say that. I used to take that on reactions really good. Hate that. I go for a down one, but then you hit 1-1 too fast, and I get hit by the second two in the third part.
Of course, bro. A little fidgety, not gonna lie.
I know you. I told you plays are very fidgety, bro. You never sit still. You never block.
I mean, it worked for me, bro.
Yeah, it does. Well, it does work, but you gotta be careful with it. Sometimes it costs you in key situations.
I blocked that shit, bro. Oh god.
I ain't go block no more.
Oh my god. That was low-key clutch, too. You don't
What?
fall that, bro. That false, bro.
Yeah, it was a good false block. But I said, like, at this point, bro, I'm going to do the same thing. 4-3-3 until whatever. Promise you.
Round 1. Fight.
That's reaction.
Oh my god. Okay.
I figured he was going to react fast enough to me, you know, whatever, so.
I was about to email that to him too. A little bit.
Wow.
Did you false block? You tried to?
Yeah.
Okay, that's how that worked. I was trying to punish the roll. I didn't even confirm it, I just did it.
Round 2. Fight.
I hate you. What?
Confirm? Sir.
That's the guy that was, I don't know why that missed though. Wow, my throat didn't come out.
Finish him.
Oh shit. Damn. Oh shoot. He engaged me. Nah, that shit was for the game.
I ain't hear this song in a minute.
I'm still on the fact that I got $30 back this morning at 1:27.
Round 1. Fight.
For all this stuff. That is the most serious shit. Nobody just said shit like that. That's shit.
That's, Nice.
Oh, got it. Oh, run. So nigga still not a bot.
Yeah. That's like low key is like best stagger string. It's 2-2. He can auto shimmy, it's safe on block, overhead and low. It's just it starts off with a high.
Round 2, fight.
My phone. For real.
You're getting shit.
Boom. Hey yo, that look could have worked for you actually. If you was ready for it.
Nightwolf wins.
Who wants to be DeAndre Washington? Fourth rounder.
Round 1, fight.
What about? Oh, I got it.
Round 2, fight.
I want you to know that was a forward jump, and I got neutral jump, and I was like, damn.
Final round.
I'm gonna take with that man. I got the full thing. That's it. That shit, nobody usually ass figures me. Oh my god. That's funny. Bro, come on. Like, that big ass hitbox, you can't hit that. Yes, sir. You want me to know?
Round 1, fight.
It's only like 4 or something. Yeah, play some music too. Definitely not.
I take the fuck out of that. Oh,
Want fries with that?
Ooh, that shotgun really funny.
Fight.
Just pull that shit out. Practice. There it comes. I don't even have a third. Yeah, the 31 first overall pick.
oh my god. Take it on.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 M's in my bank account. Thank you for the follow, Wayne.
Yeah, you feel me, bro? I had to walk back into this.
Thank you. Clean this nigga
Took
ass.
me a while.
Look at that range.
Feel good. Holy hell.
I feel like in your heart, Chris, you about to get punished and you did jump super early. I knew you felt it in your heart. You was like, damn, I jumped, you ain't do nothing.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
about to get
better.
standing one.
Yeah, I don't even have a trick to be honest. Don't lie.
I punish.
Go back to hell.
So you better confirm that. Don't let me live.
Nah, bro, I'm mashing. Mashing for the boy.
No, I was saying you better hit that confirm. 'Cause if you didn't confirm that, bro, you knew you was about to. You was Jax. You can never let Jax live. Especially when he low on life, he making the hardest reads every time. He gonna falls about everything perfectly.
Oh, best.
Round 1. Fight.
Now it hits you. Just trying to get that shit on, man.
Nah, you just not in your favor right now, bro. Actually, you didn't block that. Well, I thought I did. Almost. glad you I'm glad you said that because I did reversal grab so fast.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my god.
I don't want to play. I think I want to play. No, I need it.
Say loyalty. I don't. We're gonna let it rock. You can confirm it anyway.
Damn.
Question blow.
Yeah, fine, so. Are we here, man?
Yes, sir.
I'm not down for it.
Uh-oh. What you gonna do, Chris? This is the last round. Game point for me.
What that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, he's on there.
Oh wow. That's gonna cost me the game, probably.
Yeah, he's fucked up.
I lost again on that one anti-air.
Dude. Shoulder really dig, didn't it? Need to put the cost.
Put it in a blunt, dog.
Round 1. Fight.
What? I'm about to snap. I was like, yo, I just reacted to this man doing that one on block. Actually, he wasn't blocking. You have a character like Nightmare.
I know you're ready for this one.
Don't block. Let's punish boys. No. Let's go. Stop playing with me.
You're trash, man. Why?
You trash.
Shit. I'll fucking something that's on my there. Yeah, of course. You got so lucky,
Stop
bro.
playing with me.
You literally got so lucky. Come on,
Eat
man.
my dick up, nigga.
You know what's going on. That's my game. That's my first if I'm claim that.
You said what? Wayne, who won, bro?
I said I'm gonna claim that first
Who
to
won,
five.
Wayne? What you see?
I'm claiming that first to five.
What character? What
Also
Wayne
won.
character? What character? What I'm saying?
I'm claiming that
Oh
first to
what?
five. That's
Oh
me.
what? Oh what?
That's my first to five. That's in the
That's
book.
not
in
your
the
first to
records, nigga.
five. You lost clearly.
That's in the record.
You lost
That's in the
clearly.
records, nigga.
Excuse
No,
me.
fuck that shit.
Quit. Goodbye. Try again. To to
You a bitch ass nigga.
Chris Yo, Christopher Smith, you better time out. You better chill out, boy. Tripping.
Oh, snap my phone. I ain't even my phone.
Alright. I'ma salute to the stream because I'm going now. I had to show my mans he was talking trash. He played good, but I had
Been
to end him real
demonetized.
quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to head out now. However, how do I end the stream again? Wait.